Hey everyone, this is Kevin with My Shop Assist. Today I'm going to go over two additions that we made to the parts system in MSA. Both of these are pretty important as we build towards doing inventory. And the first part of this is going to be the ability to merge parts. So I'm just going to go to the parts list. I'm going to go to my shop parts. I'm just going to show you how it works really quick. So I made a couple duplicates up here, but most shops have many duplicates of parts, and it gets a little annoying when you're trying to figure out which one to use. So in this case, I'm going to merge these two. So if I click on this guy, we now have a Merge Duplicates button. If you click it, it has a primary here, which is the one I just selected, and you get to select what you want to merge it with. So I'm going to type in 20 amp. So we got another one. I actually got two of them, and I did that on purpose. So I'm going to merge with all of them here. So you select one of them, and then you type it again. And we want to merge with this one too. So we want to merge all three of these together. The way this works is you select the one you want to use in the final version of this part. So in this case, maybe we want to use a description here. Maybe we want to use the part number from here. And maybe we want to use the name from this one. And down here, we're going to use the prices from this one. All the rest of them look to be the same. So that's really all you have to do. Just click the update button. It will tell you this is permanent and cannot be duplicated. And the reason this is important is because if you had used these parts on other jobs, it's going to reset the reference from those jobs to this new combined part. So that way you can always find the reference of them when you look for the history from the part. So if we hit yes, now all of them are going to be merged together. Okay, so we now only have one 20 amp fuse. If we search for 20 amp here, we just get the one that pulls up, not all three of them. Okay, so that's how we merge parts together. We also have the same thing for tasks. So if you want to be able to merge tasks, you can now merge duplicates of this. Okay, so if you also wanted to merge parts, for example, we can merge, or tasks, we can merge this task as well. So we could do Flex Fuel Kit install. Maybe this is the one I want to use. Everything else is basically the same here. And when you update it, it's going to basically merge the two tasks together as well. There we go. Okay, and then the next thing I wanted to show you was the ability to use a barcode scanner. So this is also a new feature. And so we have a scan button up top here. If you click the scan button and scan a barcode, and in this case I've got a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies in front of me. If I scan the barcode, it pulls up the part for you. So you don't have to enter these parts into your system manually anymore if you have the barcode reader. Obviously, this is a description that might be a little long or maybe too much for what you need, but you can cull it down. This is just pulled off the internet through the UPC database. Let's try this. And so my Ryobi jet fan blower that I just got also pulls up. Okay, so we also added this into the jobs as well now. So if you go into a job, and we're just going to go into this test one here, add a part, there's a scan button here as well. So you can click the scan button, and you can scan this barcode, and it pulls up in the system here as well. And so you can go ahead and edit the description on this thing. So we could call this now, like, maybe it's not a Ryobi 40 volt, maybe this is just and we'll keep that the same. Maybe this thing is $200. And we also have a part number in here as well. So we're going to save it. So now anytime you pull up the part and you need to add another part in here and you scan this guy, it pulls up the name that we renamed it as. So you can also add your barcode into other parts and it will pull up with other parts. So for example, we used that Chips Ahoy bag earlier, but let's say this test part 15, we want to add a UPC to this thing. And we update shop part, and we're going to save it. So now when we add a part to a job, and we scan this barcode for these Chips Ahoy cookies. With the scan, should pull up that way. Yep. So, or we can type it in here too. Pulls up the same thing. So adding the UPC to an existing part will work, and then you can scan it anytime and it will pull it up. Or you can just straight up just scan a part if it's not even in your system and add it to the system. So both ways work. And then, of course, you can use the merging to merge a part that you scan with the barcode into an existing part you have. And that makes it much easier to be able to add parts to jobs and keep track of stuff rather than having to type everything out every single time. So those are the two new features with the parts, and expect to have more here coming up for the part system as we add into the inventory system. All right, thanks.